What up, bro dudes? I'm Raelius. This is a video preview of the GDX Jam March 2022. It's a spring-powered blaster compatible with 12-round magazines brought to you by your friends at libGDX. Let's take a closer look. Included is the blaster, precise strike rounds, and some male contraceptives. External overview of the Jam starting at the front. It does not have an end strike barrel lug, and none of these probably ever will, but it won't stop me from mentioning it for the YouTube views. You can, however, fashion a homemade silencer, which is actually quite effective. Going along the top, we have some gimmicky adjustable sights, which are cool and all, but ultimately useless because you can never hit what you're pointing at. There is no tactical rail, but you can still attach your red dot sight for increased intimidation factor. Third-party support is where it's at, but sometimes I wonder why we're not all just using Unity at this point. To load your murder simulation prop, you pull back on the pump grip, which opens the magazine bay. Insert your magazine here, but good luck if you plan on using any of your off-brand magazines. It has limited compatibility depending on the lip style here, but what did you expect when you decided to use open source software? The magazine can hold 12 rounds, but you can actually chamber an additional round in the blaster for a total of 13. And if you're really clever, you can press the jam release button to load another 2 rounds for an explosive multi-shot blast. I guess that's why they call it the GDX Jam, though I did not experience any jams or malfunctions with this blaster. I did, however, experience moments of elation followed by scintillating displays of light before I came crashing down like a tidal wave of melancholy when the high was over. To prime it, you pull back on the shaft here and then push it forward. It has a very smooth stroke, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, which can be problematic because it gets very slippery when wet. I don't know about you, but when I get excited with the trigger, I get very sweaty. And it's unfortunate too because the foregrip was designed for tiny baby hands. It does not have slam fire. On the backside we have the tiny stock. Again, not always a perfect fit for people who just want to make a game and not want to learn a bunch of crap. It clashes with the aesthetic of the rest of the blaster, but honestly who cares, because if you're a true GDX fan, you'll buy into it anyway, no matter how far the competitors pull away. Well, let's see how it performs on the firing range. Let's try it with official libGDX rounds. And now with red sponge rounds. And now with live ammunition. And now with tactical nukes for global thermonuclear war. Exposing myself to all the nuclear radiation was highly entertaining, though the moral dilemma of risking the lives of anyone I ever cared about diminished the play experience. To compare this blaster to other blasters on the market, I put it up on my chronograph and achieved an average velocity of 69 feet per second, giggity, which is on par with other blasters in the series. It shoots like a regular ghetto blaster. That's all I have for the factual information on the libGDX Jam March 2022, though most of that was heavily opinionated nevertheless. And now for my personal opinion. If you're anything like me, and trust me, I am, you'll love the GDX Jam. It's a great plinking toy and a profound entry into the hobby. Especially so if you're living the lifestyle, but if you find yourself in a firefight, this would not be my ideal choice. Instead, I would go for a real gun like a 9mm Beretta, or at least a game design framework utilizing a modern language and well-supported tools. You'll absolutely get destroyed out there if you think this is all there is to making games. Nevertheless, the GDX Jam does an okay job. It's fun, and if you're willing to put in the work, you'll have an awesome time. The true joy is in the doing, not the end result. Set realistic expectations and aim for achievable goals. Give it a try by clicking the affiliate link so I can get paid down in the description below. And that concludes my video preview, bros, and by golly gosh gee whiz, thank you for watching. And as always, don't be a fool, stay in school.